Hey y'all, what's going on? It's me, your girl, Antoinette, the founder of TGN Development Company, a company that I created because I am super passionate about seeing people who look like me, who come from communities like mine, and who share some of the same experiences that I have experienced in my life. I'm super passionate about seeing those people win. Today I wanted to come on and share with y'all this free 3-day training that I created just for you. So if you had filled out my survey a couple weeks ago, a lot of you stated that time management was a challenge of yours. And because of that, I wanted to create a training just for you so that you can overcome this battle of time management. Now, for those of you who are on the live, hey, first of all, and second of all, I want to let you know that I'm on live on both platforms. So I'm on Instagram and I'm also on Facebook. So if you see me looking up and down, back and forth, it's because I'm live on both platforms. So I just wanted to make that announcement. So anyway, these next 3 days are dedicated to you, helping you, to supporting you in managing your time and taking full advantage of the 24 hours that you have. Because as my old supervisor would say, especially when I used to try to give him excuses on why I couldn't do a task that he would say I should do, or on the days I would come in late, he would say, Antoinette, listen up. Listen here. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And at the time, this was like 10 years ago. I wasn't trying to hear what he was trying to say 10 years ago. But I fully understand now what he's trying to say when he says that we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Which means that we all, first of all, have the same 24 hours in a day, but it's all stuff, tasks that we are trying to accomplish in these 24 hours a day. So I don't want to hear your excuses. So that's what I want to say to you today. If that was your challenge, one of the challenges that you are dealing with is that you don't have the time to achieve the goals that you set for yourself, or the things that you want to do, or the things that you need to do, I want to let you know to stop using that excuse, because it's an excuse because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And over the next 3 days, I'm going to be teaching you how to overcome that demon. Because it ain't nothing but the devil, y'all. And don't let the devil win. That's all I'm saying. So today we are focused on time management, the vision, right? Because if you are struggling with managing your time, then it's certain areas in which you can intervene in the system of time management where you can create change, right? To certain leverage points that you can intervene in the system of time management, right? It's the vision. You either got to focus on your vision, you got to focus on your mindset, or you have to focus on the strategies that you are using. Today, we are going to focus on the vision. And today, I'm going to support you in learning how to create a time management vision that's going to support you in winning. Period. This time management vision plan that I'm going to share with you today is going to support you in winning at life. And you will no longer be able to use the excuse that you don't have the time. Because that will then be a lie. I'm just saying. So we're going to get into it. First of all, let me just really explain why it's so important to have this time management plan and why it's so important. So what is this time management vision? So when we talk about time management in itself, I need you to understand that time management is important because time management is life management at the end of the day. Time management is life management. Time management is life planning. So if you are someone who struggles with time management, then you might be someone who's struggling with managing life in itself, because all we have is time to live this life that we have. That's all we have. So if you can't manage the time that you have, then that means you're not managing the life that you have. And that's the issue. That's a problem. And that's why I was so passionate about creating this training for you today. All right. So when I think about vision, I always think about this quote that I hear people say was in the Bible. And it states that without a vision, the people will perish. Okay, so what that simply means is if you don't have no vision, if you don't have something that you are focused on, then you will not go far. You won't go far at all. And it's the same thing with your time management vision. If you don't have a vision with how you want to spend your time, if you don't have that plan in your head, then it's not going to happen. You're just going to take life as it comes. And we have to stop that. We have to be able to plan our lives. We have to have a vision for our time, for our lives. Okay? So when I talk about this time management vision, I want to ask you a question. What is your time management vision? Have you thought about that? Have you ever sat down and really asked yourself, how do I want to manage the 24 hours that I have in one day? Because at the end of the day, that's all you have is 24 hours. That's all you have is right now. So how can you manage the 24 hours today? Have you ever thought and asked yourself that? Hey, Keisha. So if you have not asked yourself that, that's something that you need to do, right? Sit down and figure out your time management vision. Now, your time management vision is your plan. Now, when I'm working with my clients, and I'm helping them to develop a plan for their lives, a lot of the challenges that they have when it comes to developing this plan, I meet two type of people. Some people say, they have a challenge with thinking into the future. They just say, I don't believe that in thinking that far ahead. Right? And then the other group says, I like to take life as it comes. I don't really believe in creating plans. I like to let life happen to me. And at the end of the day, when I hear both people speak their piece, the people who don't want to think futuristically because of whatever reason, and the people that want to just take life as it comes, all I hear is fear. That's nothing but fear. That's fear in you. Fear because you don't believe in yourself enough to create a vision because you're scared that it might not come into fruition. That's fear. And you have to get out of fear because you're not going to live a successful life. You're not going to be able to live a successful life, period, if you are living in fear. Okay? So this time management vision, this time management plan will support you in planning your time. It will support you in planning your life. All right? And a lot of times people say, well, what if things don't go according to plan? Okay, that's okay. Things don't always go according to plan. However, when you become a time manager, or when you become someone who manages your time and you become someone who plans out your time, you can begin to plan for the challenges that might come your way. So that when the challenge may come, guess what? You already done prepared for that challenge, and bam, you can handle it just like that. You know what I'm saying? So planning is important. Having a vision is important when it comes to time management, okay? And this is for you if you have never ever thought about it, if you never even wrote it down, if you never even thought about what your vision was. So I really wanted to make it clear so you can understand the importance of really having a time management vision. A time management vision, because your time management vision is your time management plan. And now I want to go into a 2-step process that's going to support you in creating this time management vision. All right. So we're still talking about vision. And one thing, when I'm working with my clients, I work with my clients in 8 areas. All right. 8 areas all day, every day. I support my clients in being happy, healthy, and whole. And the only way you can be happy, healthy, and whole is if we work together in these 8 areas. So this is what we do. So I'm going to share with y'all the 8 areas that I work with my clients in, and I want you to do the work for yourself, right? Do the work for you, and figure out how you want to manage your time in these areas, because this is how you're going to win. This is how you're going to create that vision. All right. how do you want to spend your time? How do you want to spend your time in your personal growth and lifestyle? And when I'm talking about personal growth and lifestyle, I'm talking about your schooling. How do you want to grow as a leader? How do you want to grow professionally? How do you want to grow internally, self-esteem wise? What depression do you want to get over? Your anger issues, the way in which you communicate, your personal growth. How do you want to manage your time in this area? Okay, your business and career. How do you want to manage your time in business career? How do you want to manage your time with your finances? How do you want to spend your time making your money? How are you going to value your time when it comes to time management? Because at the end of the day, your time is super, super valuable. You are valuable. Everything that you do is valuable. There is never going to be another you that walks this earth that does what you do, that do it how you do it. Your time is valuable. Okay, so that's something that you want to think about when it comes to time management. All right, how do you want to spend your time in your relationships? You know, I'm talking about platonic and romantic relationships with your friends and your family and your lover. You know, how do you want that time to be spent? How do you want to spend your time in your mentally and physically, and growing mentally and physically? How do you want to spend that time practicing and elevating your mental and physical health? How do you want to spend time? How do you want to spend your time having fun? You know, these are the areas in which you need to plan your time in, so that you can have the best life that you can have, so that you can begin to figure out how you want to live your life. How do you want to manage your time in these areas? And then we have your spiritual. So when we talk about your spiritual time, how do you want to spend your time practicing your spiritual faith? How do you want to spend your time contributing back to your community, to your environment, to your household? Because contribution is the seventh one. So I went into explaining them, but I just want to say on real quick the 7 areas that you want to focus on, and to really create your vision in these areas of how you want to spend your time. When I talk to my clients or when I'm doing my workshop, one of the things I say is, imagine that you have unlimited wishes in each area. Unlimited wishes in each area, and they are going to come true. Just imagine and imagine in these areas with these wishes, you can wish whatever wish of how you want to spend your time. You can create that wish. That's what I want you to create in your vision in these areas. So these 8 areas are personal growth and lifestyle, your business and career, your finances, your relationships, your mental and physical health, your recreation, your spiritual, and your contribution. So that's the first step. You want to definitely create a vision, and you want to dream big in this vision, because the one thing that I like to say is, if you shoot for the moon and you miss, but you land amongst the stars, you are still winning, okay? You did not lose, all right? So you still create this big behind vision, create this big dream of how you want to spend your time, because you deserve that. You deserve to spend your time the way that you want to. You do, because you only get one life to live. You only get one life to live. And you deserve to live your life the way that you want to. But the only way that you're going to live your life the way that you want to, if you do the practical steps that's necessary for you to live the life the way that you want to. And it starts with having a plan. And a lot of people underestimate the value of a plan. You have to plan. You have to not only plan, but you got to write your plan down. It's not a plan unless the plan is written down. If the plan is not written down, it is just a dream, okay? And we got to stop dreaming in 2020 and beyond. No more dreaming. We got to start living our dreams, okay? Dreaming is the first step. You have to write that dream down and make it a plan. That's the only way we're going to begin to see changes in our life, period. You have to understand that. So the first step is creating that vision, but then the second step in this 2-step process is you have to do an assessment of where you are and how you are managing your time right now. When my clients come to me and say, Antoinette, I'm having issues with managing my time. Okay, so Of course, we have a conversation, but then I also bring out my log, and it's over there, so I don't even have it. I was going to show y'all. But I bring out my log, and for 7 days, I have my clients assess how they're spending their time. Their 24 hours, right down what they are doing in their 24 hours for 7 days, and then we talk about it. And if you would like that PDF, all you got to do is say, I want the PDF, and I would definitely email you a copy. It's a simple PDF, but it definitely works. It works for you to really figure out how you're managing your time, because once you figure out and doing the proper assessment of where you are going or where you are at right now, then you can figure out how you're going to get to this vision. You can figure out how you're going to obtain this time management vision that you done put in place. Okay? So when you are making an assessment, here is some questions that you can ask yourself when you are doing an assessment in those areas that I already stated. Those areas are the winning areas, okay? And you need to be writing down and focused on them areas from now into infinity and beyond, all right? But when you are doing the assessment now, you definitely want to assess your strengths in each area. When you want to assess, the way in which you are managing your time effectively in each area. Because if you are everybody has strengths, and you should applaud yourself for your strengths, because that's great, right? So, but then also in each area, you want to assess your weaknesses and how you don't manage your time great in each area, right? You want to definitely be aware of your weaknesses, right? And then you want to assess the opportunities that you have when it comes to managing your time more effectively. Like when it comes to, you might feel as though you don't have enough time to work out, but then when you do your 7-day log, you might realize that, oh, okay, I'm at this hour, I'm not really doing too much. I'm just really sitting on my phone. This is the time where I can go to the gym. So you just want to do that assessment and figure out opportunities in which you can do something different. You might realize something that I realized when I did my 7-day assessment, especially being home. I had to do it again because I had to figure out how I'm going to manage my time differently now that I'm not working for anybody else. I'm working for myself. I've definitely realized by cleaning up at night, doing the dishes, straightening up the downstairs, because the downstairs is my office space, I realized that, I get more accomplished in the daytime. But I had to do that assessment to figure out where I was spending my time. And I was spending an hour and a half every morning doing the dishes when I could have been doing my morning reading or drinking my tea, which is a daily non-negotiable for me, right? So doing an assessment is very, very important, because you can begin to figure out the changes that you need to make currently so that you can reach your time management vision. Okay? And then that's basically it. I'm going down my list, and that's it, y'all. I really just want you to know that a time management vision is super, 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 super important. Time management is life management. Okay, so time management is life planning. So you have to take the time to create that vision to plan your life, right? And then tomorrow when I come back, I will be telling y'all and talking to you all about time management mindset. So we already talked about the vision, but now we're going to talk about the mindset that is needed to bring the vision into fruition. You feel me? All right. So I'm so excited to be giving y'all this training. And I will see y'all tomorrow. It's been real. Thank you.